The Wacom tablet is something that I really recommend to people who are going to create artwork on their computer. The good thing about this tablet is you can use it as your primary input device for everything. I use this for Toom Studio, for Illustrator, for Photoshop, for GarageBand. I mean, it's an input device, and this thing right here is called a stylus, and it's pretty much a pen that will digitally interact with this tablet here. So, people who have never used one before, it might take you a day or two to get used to it, but once you do, you might have a hard time going back to a traditional mouse. When we were little kids, we all learned how to draw with a paper and pencil or crayon, and this is the same feeling you'll be able to get. And you can use this, like I said, for everything. Another reason you might want to use this is that it reduces the strain on your carpal tunnel. Now, I used to wear braces on my right wrist because using a traditional mouse, it would strain my carpal tunnel, and I was really having a lot of cramps in my hand. And now that I use this tablet, I don't have that anymore because you can put it anywhere. You can put it on your lap, you can put it on your desk, you can hold it up in the air, and you're creating artwork the natural way. Now, another thing you might want to use for your input, of course, is a scanner. I'm going to go to the Canon website. I have a Canon scanner, something like this one here. Now, why would you want a scanner? Well, if you're a traditional artist like myself, you're still used to the good old days like we used to draw back in 1823. You used to take a piece of paper and used to draw everything by hand, and then you use a newfangled device like a scanner to scan that artwork into the computer and then either trace over it in another application such as Illustrator, or use a program called Adobe Streamline to automatically draw the artwork for you. Now, if you have a program like Streamline, what you have to make sure you do is when you draw your artwork, go over it with a dark marker or ink so that the Streamline program can see those lines and then trace over them for you automatically. Just check out the Adobe website to learn more about Streamline. I hope they still make it. I still have an old copy on my machine. I use it a lot. But a scanner is a great way to get reference into your computer as well. So if you want to draw a dragon, you might want to scan in a picture of an alligator that you took at the zoo. You can also use Google or any other search engine to find pictures to use as reference as well. So you can trace over that artwork and then adjust it to make a dragon or whatever you want to create. So once again, I highly recommend as your input devices a Wacom tablet or another tablet like a Wacom tablet and a scanner. To find out more information about either of these devices, check out the Wacom.com website or visit your local computer store like a CompUSA or an Apple store. These devices can really make inputting the artwork more enjoyable, more intuitive, and faster. Now, before I finish this, I'm going to go back to Toom Studio, and I'm going to show you why I use a Wacom tablet. Now, here is the polyline tool, as you see I have selected here. And I'm going to quickly just show you how fast I can create a profile by using this tool. So I'm going to click here, I'm going to move this mouse here, I'm just going to do something like this and make a cartoon head profile. So that's the forehead and that's the nose, alright? Now I'm going to undo that. And now I'm going to grab my trusty mouse, the traditional mouse. And a Wacom tablet also comes with a regular mouse, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do the same thing. And as you see, I can't move quite as quickly or as accurately because it's very awkward to try to draw for me using a mouse. And as I always say, I know people who know how to draw with a mouse very, very well, and I can't do it. So hopefully you'll take a look at one of these tablets and the scanner and use them to create artwork for your Toom Studio projects.